Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back in Cruise Ship Simulator here in Roblox once again, and we are here with the beautiful Norwegian Cruise Line Prima, or what do we call it here? BCL, Brixley? Something like that. It's beautiful. It's been a lot of fun to sail, and I finally figured out where we were going to be going. I was going back and forth and being very inconsistent of what I actually wanted us to do. We are heading towards Great Stirrup Key. We are passing Cocoa Key right now, and that is where we're going to be spending our day, is right over here. As you guys can see, it's 6:01 a.m. and then, oh my goodness, what is that? It is 6:01, and guess what? It's still 6:01, and then hold on. It's 6:01. One more time. It's 6:01. They have done it, everybody. They have done it. Now, the only thing that I need is fast travel. Let me have the ability to zip from one place to another. I know it defeats the point of this, but if you're on a private server, give us a little bit more. But that is 6:02. That is something that I'd like to see in the future. But really, at this point, look at this. Server owner. I have the ability. I can set it to 6 o'clock. And like I've actually done, type seconds per minute. I put it in real time. We have a real-time simulation here in Roblox now. That's spectacular. Congrats to the team, the developmental team, everybody who listens. That is huge. Listening to what the people want and what the people hope for. Big props from me. Also, this is new. I like that. It's not exactly 15 degrees of turn, but I will take it. But seriously, it's going to be a beautiful, amazing, fantastical day here at Great Stirrup Key, as we're going to call it, our private island stop. And this probably will be the last one before we go back to Galveston and a day at sea, just because there's other ships that I want to be able to poke around at. Maybe we'll go to Nassau, something like that. I want to be able to kind of poke around all these islands, which also means we probably need to do another Disney cruise. What do you guys think? Giving you guys options. Kind of want to do the Destiny, to be 100% honest, because that ship holds a special place in my heart already. Okay, so you're a little bit further over there. Yeah, like that. Beautiful. Looks like we are on a straight shot to land. Bring that up to 16 knots. But I love that we have the ability now to actually sail at an appropriate time, like 6 a.m. That sun is coming up over the horizon, and then when we leave, we can jump forward time. It's just, it adds so much to the game. Also, something that I realized, because I'm talking about, like, oh, I want to be able to visit the islands over here, because we still have to check out. Have we done Cocoa Key here yet? No, because we only did Disney. Yeah, we did the Disney Magic. So, we still have to check out this Cocoa Key. We need to check out Freeport. We need to check out Nassau. Yeah, because we went... We need to check out Lookout Point, Princess Key. So, Princess Key... We actually will probably do Carnival. So I'm thinking of Carnival. I think Half Moon Key is Royal Caribbean now. I can't remember. And we've obviously got to do one more Disney because I want to leave from Port Canaveral as well. And, you know, if we do Disney from here, you know, just saying, I think we've got a ton of opportunities coming our way here. And that doesn't include Europe. I have not looked up Europe at all with you guys. I want to get a little bit closer to summer, where those things will actually be taking place. I think that'd be really cool. And it opens the door. Also, if any of the developers happen to watch my videos, comment below. Specifically, there's questions that I want to ask you. And I just want to know if you guys actually watch them, because I also prefer not to make an ass of myself. I'm assuming if I sail, let's say we do a transatlantic from Port Canaveral, if I come to here, I'm going to go across into the Mediterranean, correct? Question mark. I just saw Hail Mary the other day. Question. Like, little things that I'm curious about, but I'm telling you, that time piece and the rudder, I actually really like the rudder feature as well. But being able to adjust the time for us to be able to sail, brava to the developers, to the crew making this all happen, because it opens it up a little bit more, again, for that customization, that role play that everybody's looking for. You know, it was a little frustrating when I'd arrive at ports and it'd be like 3 o'clock. Just because, you know, it just took it out. It took it out of it. Hi, Bug. Ella's coming to say hi. All right, since we are a super ship, I'm going to assume that we're going to want to be over here facing out with docking on the port side. Mozzarella, 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 mozzarella. See, I like this feature, but it's so big. Uh-oh. What did that do? Nope, 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 nope. What happened here? I know what happened. I fell off. I was like, man, why don't I have any control? That's why I had no control. I jumped off. My bad. My bad. Because I was like, man, why did that go away? What I was curious on is waves, cloud. Oh, okay. I like the snapback, though. Oh. That would have been cool. There's so many little things that I like want to poke at and like, what do you do? And not a today thing as we get ready to pull alongside here. I wish that there was a little thing. I wish there was a, like, if I was to hit something or like double tap, it would go back to center. Very arcadey thing to worry about. So, believe me, not worried about that in the least. We're going to get up here for a beautiful day here at Great Stirrup Key. Never been here. Again, I've only ever been to Castaway in terms of private islands. I guess, no, I guess, correction, I've been to Princess Key as well. Let's see, so we're going to get up here. Whoa, whoa, why am I moving so fast? Right, I figure you don't auto now. Tell you what, can I do this in place? Can I like zip it? Can I just like drift this thing in here? Tokyo style it completely. Jesus. I forgot how drastically quick you move. But with this new rudder control, ooh, interesting. We can actually kind of control our speed a little bit here. We are clear and free of the dock. Yes, please and thank you. Just like that. Definitely could have gone a little bit further. Nice. Nice. Back it on up in there. Very good. It is now 7. I didn't see it jump at first, and I was like, hold up. We can actually take the lights out now as we pull alongside. Oh, Flynn, I'm so sorry. I just stepped on your little face. Why is it underneath my foot, buddy? Not going to victim blame here, but you know. Just looking at me. All right, beautiful day here in Stirrup. K. We're going to be departing at about 5 p.m. this evening as we are going to head to Nassau, I think. Not really going with a real vibe here because, again, there's just not as many places that I can kind of go, but I at least want to make it one more before we get back to Galveston just because we've only had Bimini. Yeah, keep it at least at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know there'll be 5, but whatever. It's fine. Slow down 2 knots, even though it's not 2 knots. It's definitely not 2 knots. Start sliding on over. Down to 1. Down to 0. Kind of surprised I haven't been prompted yet. Well, this one's new. We're gonna comic book it here for us for a second. So, developers, like I said, if you watch me, let me know. Little things. Again, not a day-ending kind of thing, but just kind of a bummer. Let's see if this works. That's also now my worry is that, like, for some reason none of these work. That was weird. We haven't had that happen before. Let's try this side. Because why not? I'm going to floor it in here just so you guys know. Okay. No docking prompt again. Guys, it's not looking good for Great Stirrup K. I mean, we can fake it, but how bizarre. Let's try this. I feel like I should be even getting a prompt here. Yay. Dock me. Like, seriously. How weird. Okay, so, that's a note. Here and there. Broken. I also don't want to be back this far, but here we are. I feel like I'm going to be having too many crossing there. That's why I didn't want to be back as far, because now it's going to be like this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that, and this, and that, and that, and that. Alright, let's get us all tied up here. Feeling good, feeling grand. And there we have it. We are a little cockeyed, but what are you gonna do? Alright, well, you know what's next. Let's explore. Alright, so let's check it out. First off, looking beautiful. Prima. That sun is going to fuck up everything. Oh no. Ella's legs dangling out. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. All right. Whoa. I forgot that. There was that. Let's go ashore. Let's check out what we've got here. Great Stirrup Key. I know that other ships dock here. I think I've seen a total of 3 here before in videos. Let's pop on over some sunshade. Looking nice. Our funky mushroom trees. Got the little lagoon. Got the pool. I'm pretty sure this one's a pool area. Included with snack shacks. 3 of them. Some picnic areas. It's pretty cool. A lighthouse. Neat. Oh man, a lot of loungers. I think I call them a picnic table. Don't get me wrong, they're made of stone, but you can be close to the ocean. You just can't ask for much more of that. Look how pretty that ship is way out there. Alright, let's see. What else do we got here? Anything? I mean, you can kind of take a peek at Coco Key. They're not that close together, but they're pretty close. Might as well. We are here. When in Rome, go check out your competitor, even though you're like all owned by the same company. Look at, they've got a hot air balloon. And water slide. And more water slide. Let's get on up over here. So again, just kind of through, all looking normal and good. Let's go check out the other side of the island. I don't know if there's really anything else more to see. Feels kind of exclusive-y because it's kind of like off the path, but it could just be just another option. I don't quite know. I love the fact there's a roundabout. I'm just gonna use my signal. Drift. Whoop. Well, I've drifted a little too hard, y'all. Let's not drift like that again. Let's keep going. I drifted so hard I crashed through the ground and drowned, which is its own crazy, crazy sentence. Also, it's kind of crazy to think about how much land and like sand and dirt and rock you need to even form an island and how far it has to go. We can get deep on this channel, and not just like this kind of deep either. Crazy, 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 crazy stuff. And ooh, just a lighthouse, I think, but still had to check it out. And then that island's kind of all by itself. Is that actually anything, or nope? It's just another island. Interesting. Lighthouse as well. Zip by, and that's kind of it for us to see here on this island. Excuse me. Well, I hope everybody's going to have a good time here ashore, and we're going to be heading out at 5 p.m. this evening, and we might have a little surprise for you guys, regardless if it's realistic or not. We're going to do it anyway. So we'll see you guys when it gets closer to 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, oh yeah, I forgot. You only think that we've done 23 because it doesn't count. That's so frustrating. We have had an amazing fun day here at Great Stirrup Cay, but it is time for us to depart and take that little journey over to Nassau. We've resupplied. We have refueled. It is time for us to undock the ship and tell you what. Let's just even make it even more fun. Because we can. Because I can make that unrealistic. Beautiful. Lights on. That's gone. Start to pull away. Let's do 3 knots. As we pull out, let them know we're leaving. Very nice. And we might as well. We're going to click this. Actually, no. Strike that. I want to be on the ship for this one. We missed it with the Disney. I want to be able to see it from down here. Nighttime show. Fireworks. And let's do... Sit back and relax, everybody. Not really a good spot to actually see up here. getting better. Oh, shoot. She fired from right there. And just like that, we finish firing off for the finale, and I am not able to make a dime off this video, and that's okay. I don't care. I like that. It is so much fun, and yes, it is slightly unrealistic, because as far as I know, the Prima will not do any sort of fireworks, even at dock. Disney is still the only one who's going to even invest in something like that. But let's pop out here, and let's pop here, and let's go like this. But with that, it is time for us to get up to a whopping 8 knots. And we are going to head off to Nassau, which is going to be right down here. Which we can actually do this. We can just do. Nope. Nope. Do. Could have just gone like that, but who wants to do that? Please tell me you're not going to crash through the island. Hold on, did I not? Will we make that turn? Because I don't know if we're going to make that turn. I really don't think we're going to make that turn. Well, that's a future problem to worry about, but that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoy what you saw, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day, and I really do appreciate you guys' continued support. After Nassau, we're going to head back to Galveston, but it's been a lot of fun to be able to do this regardless. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.